Good morning, students. Today we will start with our new chapter, that is chapter 2, Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. About globe, latitudes and longitudes you have also read in class 5. So in this chapter we will read about the globes, latitudes, longitudes and what is the use of latitude and longitude. And today we will read about the globe. So let us now read the chapter. In the previous chapter, you have read that our planet Earth is not a sphere. It is slightly flattened at the north and the south poles, and it bulges in the middle. Can you imagine how it looks? You may look at a globe carefully in your class to get an idea. Globe is a true model or miniature form of the Earth. Figure 2.1. So, in the previous chapter also, we have read that the Earth is not completely round. The true shape of Earth is geoid. It means that it is slightly flat from the top and bottom, but it bulges from the middle. In the figure 2.1, you can see there is an image of a globe. So, a globe resembles the Earth. It is just that it is a small or a miniature form of the Earth. But how the Earth appears to us? The globe looks exactly like the Earth. Then, moving on to the next paragraph. Globes may be of varying size and type. Big ones which cannot be carried easily, small pocket globes and globe-like balloons which can be inflated and are handy and carried with ease. The globe is not fixed. It can be rotated the same way as a top spin or a potter's wheel is rotated. On the globe, countries, continents and oceans are shown in their correct size. So, globes come in various sizes and types. So, there are these bigger globes which cannot be carried everywhere because that is difficult to carry. Then there are some globes which can be carried easily in our pockets, and those are easy to carry everywhere. And some globes come in the shape of a balloon. How we inflate a balloon by putting or blowing air into it. In the same way, there are some globes which are in the shape of a balloon. We can blow air into it and then we can use it. After using, we can deflate it and then we can reuse it again and again. Then the globe is not fixed. It is attached to a needle as it is shown in figure 2.1. So here in figure 2.1, on the top and bottom you can see the needle where I have circled and wrote NP and SP. So NP means North Pole and SP means South Pole. So these needles are attached to the globes, and it is because of this needle only that the globe can be rotated like a topspin or a potter's wheel. So it is because of these needles that it can be rotated. So topspin in Hindi we call it as lattu. So how a lattu or a potter's wheel is rotated, in the same way we can also rotate the globe. Now on the globe, every country, continent and ocean are shown in their correct size. Now you will ask how it can be in the correct size because the globe is very small. So the answer is that only the size of the continent or countries or oceans are small on the globe, but it is shown in its correct size. It has only been minimized. So only the size has been reduced, but it is shown in its correct shape. For example, maps. On the maps also the size of any country is reduced, but it is shown in its correct shape. In the same way, on the globe also, every country, continent and ocean is in its right shape. Then moving on to the third paragraph, it is difficult to describe the location of a point on a sphere like Earth. Now the question arises as to how to locate a place on it. We need certain points of reference and lines to find out the location of place. So on a very big Earth, it is very difficult to mark a place or to find any location. It is very difficult because the Earth is very big in size. So if we have to find out the location of any place, we need certain reference points. So these reference points only we are going to study now. So the first reference point is axis. Now if you will see figure 2.1, the needle which is fixed on the globe, that is how our Earth is also tilted. So our Earth is also tilted, and here in the figure 2.1 the globe is also slightly tilted because of the needle. In the same way, the Earth is slightly tilted because of its axis. So firstly we are going to study about the axis. Now you will notice that a needle is fixed through the globe in a tilted manner, which is called its axis. 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes are the 2 poles, North Pole and the South Pole. The globe can be moved around this needle from west to east just as the Earth moves, but remember, there is a major difference. The Earth has no such needle. It moves around its axis, which is an imaginary line. So you can see this needle is fixed on the globe, is also tilted. Now it is tilted in the same manner as it is on the Earth. On the Earth also the axis is slightly tilted. It is not straight, it is slightly tilted. Now this needle can be considered as an axis, and the 2 points on the globe through which the needle pass can be considered as North Pole and the South Pole, as I have already marked in the figure. So the globe can be rotated easily from west to east, just as the Earth moves from west to east on its axis. But the difference between globe and Earth is that Earth has no such needle. Earth has axis, but that is an imaginary line. No such needle or no such lines are drawn on the Earth. Those are just imaginary lines for our it is for our help, so that it is for our understanding, so that we can understand it more nicely. So it moves on its axis, and an axis is an imaginary line on which the Earth rotates or spins from west to east. So the lines which I have underlined in the slide, you are also going to underline it in the same way, as these lines are important. And that is all for today's class. We will read about equator and the latitudes in the next class. So I would request you to please revise the portion which is taught today, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.